Gold bullion held on to this week's sharp rebound on Friday, erasing last week's 4.3% plunge from record-high weekend prices as Japan's government bond panic worsened and the US House of Representatives narrowly passed President Trump's one big beautiful bill of tax cuts and higher spending. Coming a week after ratings agency Moody's finally cut its view on US Treasury bonds below risk-free AAA, and set to grow Washington's current debt of $36.2 trillion by $3.8 trillion over the next 10 years, the 1,116-page bill now goes to the Senate for amendment or approval. This is arguably the most significant piece of legislation that will ever be signed in the history of our country, Trump tweeted on his Truth Social platform. "We're not rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic tonight. We're putting coal in the boiler and setting a course for the Iceberg," said Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie, one of only 2 Republicans to vote against Trump's bill. Washington's borrowing costs rose for the 4th week in a row as Treasury prices fell yet again, following the weakest demand for an auction of new 20-year debt since February. The price of gold, in contrast, reversed all of last week's $140 plunge, the steepest such drop since June 2021, to trade above $3,325 per troy ounce in London's bullion market. That would represent a new all-time weekly close for gold if held at London's 3 p.m. benchmarking auction. Japan's government borrowing costs today steadied in the bond market, close to the highest since 2008, after bad inflation data and forced selling by life insurance companies followed poor demand for a new sale of Tokyo's debt. Gold priced in Japanese yen today held around 15,340 yen per gram, down 200 yen from last Friday's record weekly close, and 2.6% below its all-time spot market peaks of the past month. Tokyo's Topix index, meantime, rallied 0.7% from yesterday's 2-week low, ending the week 6.6% beneath last July's all-time high. "Government bonds are supposed to be the safe asset class," says Ajay Rajadhyaksha, Global Chair of Research at UK-based bank Barclays. But investors in long-duration JGBs have lost almost 20% in just a few weeks. Washington's bill brings increased U.S. spending on defense, border patrol, and deportation. It raises the level of personal and estate tax exemptions, as well as the amount of state and local taxes which can be offset against federal tax, and eliminates taxation of overtime income and tips. The bill also tightens qualification rules for Medicaid and food aid, cuts subsidies to green energy, and puts a 3.5% excise tax on non-citizens sending money abroad, including those holding a green card or employment visa. "I don't know who had America ending up with capital controls on their bingo card for 2025, says Mike Bird, Wall Street editor at The Economist magazine. U.S. residents sent more than $62 billion to Mexico last year, with a further $36 billion going to India. Trump's Big Beautiful Bill also raises the U.S. debt ceiling, the legal limit for Washington's total outstanding borrowings, by more than 1/10 to $40 trillion. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.